Hi, my name is Susana, and I'm very excited to share my story of my first day at work. And this was the first day when I was in this dual role as an instructor slash instructional assistant for a city jail. And I had never worked at a jail, so the day was pretty interesting. My day started off with me checking in, and of course following all the protocols of the jail, where you have to be inspected and check that you don't have any weapons. And so went through all the machines, took off my shoes, inspected my purses, my belongings, and luckily there was another instructor there that accompanied me through the whole process. And so once we finished that area, we went to the next section, and it just seemed like we walked through like a series of hallways, and it just like, as we went deeper and deeper, like these heavy doors would just close right behind us. So it was just kind of like a cha-chung, cha-chung, cha-chung. And as we went deeper and deeper inside, I was kind of getting a little worried, because I was like, wow, like if we would have a natural disaster, this would be a very interesting situation, right? So anyhow, but I was like, okay, just stay focused here, right? So then we get into the area where the offices were located. And so then I was told that I couldn't take any of my items to the classroom, including my cell phone. And that was pretty nerve-wracking, because this was my first job after giving birth to my son. And so I was already feeling a little separation anxiety. And then in my mind, I was like, oh my God, I just kind of pray to God that, there was no emergency with my son, because my family would probably have a hard time getting a hold of me. Needless to say that throughout the time I was there, my son never experienced an emergency. But that thought did cross my mind that day. However, I was like, it's gonna be okay. We then walked into the classroom, and the classroom was in like this glass classroom in the middle of these two sections where they called pods, where on one side there was like, I don't know, anywhere for like 50 to 70 inmates. On the other side, another 50 to 70 inmates, and they both can see the classroom, the glass classroom. And then, and then I had like two officers on each side, because, the students could come from both sides. And then I had like about 10 to 15 students inside the classroom. And then I had a camera in the classroom as well. The whole situation was very intimidated, because I just felt like, a lot of eyeballs on me. But however, it ended up being a really, rewarding experience. My first day, I ended up enjoying it. All the staff, all the students were very respectful. And overall, I really enjoyed my experience. So that is one of my most memorable first days at work. And thank you for listening to my story, and I look forward to hearing yours.